Game. There's also action in Augusta tonight. The Eastern Maine Class A Finals, girls and boys, will be held tonight, and there's been action all afternoon and night in Bangor as well. So lots going on here as we wind down towards championship time in the high school basketball world. You know, when it comes to any parent, we all juggle multiple roles in our everyday lives. For one prominent Portland lawyer, that includes being the father of three, being a baseball umpire, being in and out of the courtroom all day long, and recently, Stephen Schwartz has added a new duty to his already very busy schedule. He does broadcasting for Portland high school sporting events. News Center's Tim Goff has that story.
This is Steve Schwartz along with Henry Gio for WPPS TV3 Sports, bringing you all of the action tonight here from the Expo.
It's game time, with the Deering girls getting ready to face off against Wyndham in their quarterfinal matchup in the tournament.
So here we go, the starters for Wyndham.
Calling the action from his perch high above the court at the Expo is Stephen Schwartz. He's joined by videographer and colorman Henry Gio.
If the Rams are going to win tonight, they're going to have to contain Gribben.
For the past 2 years, Schwartz has been a fixture on the Portland high school sports scene.
Well, there isn't really any sport that I don't enjoy watching or broadcasting.
He's called everything from soccer games,
And here comes Rovnak with a header, and that's a score!
to wrestling matches,
And he gets the point to tie it up. And he is a wrestler possessed right now.
to lacrosse, baseball, and field hockey.
Nice shot on the high right side.
I'm very, very passionate about sports. I'm very passionate about school sports.
He started filming the games for his kids' teams, but was soon bitten by the broadcasting bug.
I talk for a living. I write for a living. So broadcasting and law go hand in hand.
Now he volunteers for Local Access Channel 3 as a one-man high school sports station.
It is totally for the love of the game. I like to say I'm worth every penny they pay me, which is zero.
He does all this while holding down a full-time job as a lawyer.
I may be in the office till midnight, the night that I'm broadcasting a soccer game, but at least I've had the opportunity to do the game, to watch it, to broadcast it, and to showcase our local kids.
He hits them both.
Schwartz says the courtroom can be just as competitive as the hard court.
I mean, ideally, a trial is the search for the truth. But how you get there, there's a great deal of competition. There's a great deal of knowledge that you have to have. You have to know the rules of evidence and how you can use them to your advantage. And it is sometimes that type of a competition.
Nice defensive play.
And while he isn't going to give up law for broadcasting,
First and foremost, though, I think practicing law is what I need to do. That's how I pay for the opportunity to be able to do the fun things.
he is hooked on high school sports and bringing games to people who can't be there in person.
I think sports is a microcosm of life. You know, you win sometimes, you lose sometimes, and it's how you deal with winning and losing that I think builds character in people.
And there's Gribben, and she hits for two.
Stephen Schwartz is showing his character by giving his time and his talent and showcasing kids playing for the love of the game.
And nice two for her.
In Portland, Tim Goff, News Center.
Now, sports is not Steve's only foray into the TV world. He also hosts a show called Law on the Line, which is broadcast throughout southern Maine. And the games that Steve does are broadcast on Local Access Channel number 3, and they can be watched online as well. We provided a link to where you can find those games on our websites. I've known Steve Schwartz for a long time. I've always wanted to be a lawyer. He's clearly always wanted to be a sportscaster, so maybe we should switch. I don't know if that'd be very good for his clients, though. That probably wouldn't work out.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled to have you show up on a big day in the courtroom, and so do the judges. Let's work on it.
I see a lot of people in his line of work saying, I object.
Thank you, Lee. News Center at 5 is back after this.